Hi, my name's Gecko. Welcome back to another mini Motorways video. Let's get started. So, going to be giving the weekly challenge a go today. This one's based in Los Angeles. Today being the 6th of October, so it's actually the week commencing the 4th until the 10th. So obviously a couple of days in. We'll see how we get on in the leaderboard. Obviously we're not going to know our final position until next week. But yeah, we'll check it out. All up front, start with 150 road tiles and no further road tiles are offered. Okay, that's an interesting one that I've not seen before. Bounty bridges, start with 4 bridges. Nice. Mini mysteries, weekly choices are now a mystery. Okie dokie, right, we had that in the daily challenge that we did today. If you haven't seen that video, yeah, check it out. It's in the daily challenge playlist that I've got. Like I said, today being the 6th of October, it was an absolute nightmare. Don't want to spoil it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We get a surprising position in the leaderboard, considering the like absolute horrific luck we got. It's well worth a watch. But yeah, so I'll put a link to that in the description. But it's also, yeah, can be found in the daily challenge video playlist that I've got. But yeah, so same again, weekly choices now mystery. So hopefully we'll get a bit better luck on that today. We're going to leave it to see what our position was, or what sort of like the best scores are. I'm going to leave that till the end. We'll also check out what our final position was on last week's weekly challenge at the end of today's attempt. Cool. Okay, let's give it a go. Right, so yeah, we can't. I always make that mistake trying to connect directly to a bridge. We're going to hit that little fast forward as we always like to do. So we get 4 bridges. It didn't say that we're not going to get offered any more. The only thing that is limited is the road tiles. So we could start like blocking things off early, but this map probably not worth doing. First week very rarely brings up any problems. The only times if you've got to cross the existing roads. On Los Angeles, it is generally always the case that you get houses on one side and a building on the other. Right, so we started off with a roundabout, kind of reminiscent of the daily challenge that we did earlier. Well, let's do this. It's not terrible. I do like to keep destinations separate from house suburbs. So, for instance, if we got like a big suburb here, I would like to split them in half to send between the two. But when the destinations are that close, I don't even know if it's worth it. Probably not, to be honest. So anything that's bad that could happen here really is if we get red houses spawn over here and a red building over here, or I suppose that's actually not bad. I can handle that. I was going to say, or if we get something spawn up here and houses to it further down, that's fine. We're going to mix it up. We went right the first time, we'll go left on the second. It's not really usable at the moment, either the roundabout or the traffic lights. That's not now helpful, so I'll leave that disconnected for now. Okay, and this is what I was saying about how this wouldn't be helpful if we have something spawn one side of the road and the other, but it's not too bad. I would like another red house spawn, please. Well, we got the other red house spawn. Wasn't quite what I was hoping for, to be honest. It's not too bad in the end, because we've got 2 houses spawn and a building. Are we just going to get roundabouts and traffic lights? Because that's not what we want. I know it's not going to give us the option of, obviously, tunnel or road tiles. So really, the only 3 options it would be offering for the first 3 weeks would be traffic lights, roundabouts, and bridges. So, you know, we've had a bit of bad luck not getting offered bridges, really. I know we start with 4, and hopefully we'll only ever need to use 4. The main thing is, after this week, I think we start to get potentially offered motorways. So, and that is exactly what we'll need. We'll need motorways galore. And we're going to get a 50% chance of motorways each week. With 4 options, well, I say 50% chance, we don't get the choice, do we? So it is actually going to be a 25% chance. Because it would normally be a 50% chance, because you get to choose between 2 options. But obviously it's now going to be a 25% chance. We'll go left. Okay, now we've got a bridge. So what was, up until then, I guess a 33% chance? We finally get one on the 4th attempt. But it's either from the, I can't remember whether it's from the 4th week or the 5th week where you start to get offered motorways. Obviously we don't, like I said, we don't get a choice, so we're just gonna have to just get a bit lucky. Alright, that's not ideal. But what we're gonna do is we are gonna just scoot him on there, and we'll send this down like that. Makes it a small increase. Okay, we've got a yellow over here. I mean, we could send him all the way over. I've got enough road tiles to do it. Thinking, do I do this earlier rather than later? Okay, that's not what we wanted. We will go up a little bit more. We'll go across there then. So refreshing not to get the error come up where you run out of road tiles as such. Yeah, we'll do this here actually. He's going to have to join in somewhere and cause a junction. All of these are okay because they're all of these are connected straight to the road from their driveway, so they're not actually going to cause a junction. This one was going to, unless we put him in at the end, which just seemed unnecessary. Now what we don't want is this guy going here, really. We could save a bridge by sending these guys up and over, to be honest. Okay, this is really where we need a motorway, to be honest. But we're going to use, what, 2 bridges here? Actually, let's do it from this side, because then we know. Because we're going to go diagonal from there. 1, 2, 3. We need to go all the way to the bottom. Let's get around that bit. So we use 2 bridges there. And of course that spawns there. Once this car is at home, I wonder whether he's deemed closer. Okay, more traffic lights. So it looks like we're just going to get traffic lights and roundabouts all day. Let's just do that for now. We need more blues spawning here. We don't want them spawning up here. That's of no help to anyone. Okay, so it seems that these 2 are preferred to these 2. Right, let's pause that before anything else happens. Okay, so we are going to need, actually, that's ridiculous what we're doing. Let's reclaim all of that. Wasn't thinking. Do that. That's fine. I just have a feeling that each time I'm choosing something, it's actually the opposite one is the motorway. Let's just do that. Getting a lot of yellow spawn here. This could be a case that we could actually look at splitting the yellows now. So we could send these 5 here, and then these, what, 6 can all just go there. So we could just split that. Upgraded, so we're going to need to do something about that. All the blues are spawning over here, so we need to get them across, don't we? So we join them on there. Now we can juggle these two somewhere else if need be. Hey, we get a motorway. Finally. Okay, actually no, we will have that as short distance as possible. We'll send these guys up and on there. This guy will get his own entrance. As will this guy. I mean, I could, if I need the road tiles, which I probably will actually, we'll do that. This guy, however, is going to have to get his own entrance. Yeah, Blues are struggling, so we're going to send like that. So we're going to have 2 and 2. Hopefully that sorts that out. All these blues should sort that out. Haven't got enough road tiles. Okay, this is where we're going to start struggling, I think. So these yellows are trying to get all the way here. Maybe we could do that with a motorway. If you do that with a motorway, then we can have the blues and the blues almost go down here and cross them over with the greens earlier. Alright, let's get these road tiles back. None of these yellows have been used up until this point. What we're going to do is we're going to go up like that. Get that roundabout back and we'll replace this set of traffic lights. Yes, all of these blues are going over here, all of these greens are going over here, apart from 2 who are going to go this way. And then we've got 0 road tiles left, having done all that. Actually, we'll leave this guy facing that way, thinking about it. I've also got these reds so we can get involved somewhere if we need to. Which one? That's not what we wanted. Right, so we can get this red involved if we send these guys up a little bit. But oh, we have got the road tiles back now. This is upgraded, so gonna need to do something different here, I think. So all these blues are going to go between these two now, and same with these two. I'm hearing beeping. I'm just not sure where that is. Right, okay, we're going to need to do something here. Get this guy helping out. We're going to send these guys... So I'm going to send these guys over the top of this red. Oops. And then down like that. And this guy is going to go get some yellows from here, I think. We're out of road tiles. We're going to get some back. Did I not? I thought I connected that. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 going here. Hopefully these blues sort themselves out shortly. There are no blue cars at home though. So maybe that's a candidate for a motorway. I think. To do this. Ironically, I could do with another roundabout here. What that does is it gets this blue, and this blue on, and it just moves the junction for the reds. Right, that's upgraded. We're expecting a load more dark blues to spawn. It's not ideal that they're spawning up there, to be honest. Right, okay, we're going to need to get them down there. The only way that we can get them down there is a motorway. We could get them to share with the yellows, to be honest. Get them to share with the yellows, I'm thinking. That motorway, because it's going pretty much to the same place, from the same place. We're going to want to do some sort of motorwaying though, won't we? With the blues or the greens. I think. Yeah. Okay, right, let's sort the blues out, I think. Right, so we're actually going to send all of these down this way instead. So you're going to go down. Actually, we'll do that. And they're going to come round to get onto here. And the motorway is going to go from down here somewhere across over here, which means that the greens are going to go across less. They're still going to use quite a lot of road tiles though, aren't they? We've only got one motorway. That's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to get the road tiles back so that I could get these guys onto this motorway. Right, how have I used 150 road tiles? That seems crazy to have used that many, to be honest. Right, okay, well let's do that. And we're just going to have to get to the point where we've redrawn everything. We need to wait for all of this to come back, don't we? I'm going to need to just disconnect. Is there anything that we're doing that's silly that's just a complete waste of road tiles? Something like sending these 3 this way instead of these 4, and then we haven't got to use all of this. Because we can get them in there. We're going to have to wait for the road tiles to come back before we can do anything though, so we've got to remove all of that. The motorway is going to come over here and join onto the roundabout here. And then we've got to get the greens back across. But we're going to be in trouble until that happens, I think. Just got to wait for road tiles. I mean, we could put these blues at least on. As we're getting road tiles, we'll just keep pausing. Right, okay, so the blues are done, effectively. Which means we just got a ton of road tiles back. Which means we can do this to get the yellows sorted. I'll use 1 road tile for him. But we do need to get the blues across, don't we? So that's going to use these road tiles that are already being used. That's a set of traffic lights. Right, I'm going to have a think about this because I don't like it. I thought about it. I'm going to send the yellows up and then down, and the blues are going to go this way to get onto the here. Okay, I think that's fewer road tiles. We'll see. Okay, we just had a load come back. So we're going to do that. We're going to want to put a roundabout in actually, aren't we? Before the motorway. And we're going to want to move it. We're not going to be able to fit a roundabout in anywhere around here, are we? There's just no space for one. The only place for one is there, but that's not where we want it. That's not ideal either. Yeah, it's just no space for a roundabout over here. So we'll put one there, and then here we'll just have to have them split. Okay. So blue should be sorted. Everything else should be okay. Red should be coping. Okay, yeah. So it is just a case of just getting more of these blues on, and then getting the greens across. I wonder whether we've got enough road tiles to do that. Okay, we've got enough road tiles to do it. We have just got the end of the week roundabout isn't what we needed. We do need to use a roundabout, of course. So I'm going to put that there. It's going to go like that. May actually, oops. May actually put that green onto the far one. And then I'm going to try and connect the blues onto here. But I can only do that if I can spare some more road tiles somewhere, which at the moment I can't see us being able to do. We do need to also move this actually. Oh dear. We're not going to be getting any more road tiles back, are we? Okay, this challenge has become more difficult than I first anticipated. What can we do? What can we do? Can we fit a... can't fit a roundabout in there, can we? I think that's what we talked about before. I'm just thinking if you can fit roundabouts in places, that actually like saves road tiles. So where I've got potential junctions, or I'm having to wiggle to avoid having junctions, let's just stop that coming up first and foremost. So where we're having to like wiggle to avoid junctions, would it be better just to have a roundabout as such? Just can't see any good places to put them, to be honest. Saved us 2 tiles. It's not enough. It's not gonna be enough. We have got bridges to spare, so we could shorten this. But we need to wait until that comes back, of course. We can take a couple of road tiles there. I'm going to take some of these road tiles for now. Wonder whether that allows us to get that connected. It does, so that should disappear pretty quick. Greens are not happy. It's just distance that that'll sort itself out. They were disconnected for a short while, but our main concern is this right now. Can't even fit a roundabout in here, so this is going to have to be a set of lights. So that was going 1, 2, wasn't it? So, but 1, 2 is fine as well. So it's the same number of road tiles. How many road tiles do we save there? Just 2. Is it worth doing? Probably. Right, everyone's connected back up again now, apart from this blue and the reds. We've also got a couple here. Just going to try and get them connected, wasn't I? Let's have a little think. I mean, the only thing that's going to save me road tiles now is motorways, isn't it? Just need one. Just need one to get these connected. There we go. I'll just do that for now. Right, I've got some blues spawning here, but that's not massively helpful. this is causing a problem. That's just upgraded, but we've got enough greens that should cope. There's a lot of congestion here. We're gonna have to do something about this. Not sure what we can do about it, to be honest. Just got to just hope that it sorts itself out, I think, and that we get motorways, but we're not going to get motorways. Alright, we're getting more greens at least over here so that they can scoot on without us needing to do much. I haven't got any road tiles to spare to even connect some of these up that are appearing. I think the thing that would kill us right now is if another building spawned, another destination, because we just haven't got any road tiles and we haven't got a motorway spare. Okay, right, we need a motorway here, otherwise game over. Ah, well, there we go. There we go. How on earth am I going to handle that? How on earth? Yeah, I can't handle that. What do I do? What do I do? Not sure there is anything I can do. I mean, some of these greens aren't being used, so I could just take out a couple of road tiles there. But all of these that we're looking at are driveways. None of them are being utilised at the moment. We're actually only utilising 4. But removing all of that has actually only given us back 3 road tiles, which is just not going to help us really. We need to get some of these blues over here. Even if it's the case actually we turn 2 of these around, these 2, to go across and then cross. How many road tiles is that going to be? 1, 2, and we're nearly out. And now we are out. Okay, are there any other houses that aren't being used? So we can get 1 road tile back there. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at this. We just need 1 more. Oh, that's on a. I can't do that. Got to go that way, haven't I? Got to go that way so I can put the junction in. And I can reclaim that, but I'm not going to get it back for a bit. But it means I can reconnect some of these once we're done. Who else isn't being used right now? There you are. Okay, right, we're connected somehow. He's got to go through 3 junctions, but he's going to get there. Right, and we're probably going to need to use these road tiles we're going to get back for this. Although 2 houses aren't going to help. Gonna need to do that, aren't we? Right, so we've got a couple of road tiles back. What do we do? Right, okay, well, one of them's going to have to be there, because that's just way too far. That's 1, 2, 3 to get them connected up, isn't it? Wow, I can't believe I'm scrounging around for road tiles like this. Okay, yeah, right, we're just going to have to just see how these two get on with 2 houses for now, and hope we make it to the end of the week. Gonna have to connect him back up. Oh. This guy isn't gonna last. Okay, we're not gonna make it to the end of the week because this guy is just not gonna cope. I don't think, even if these 2 do. We need motorways. If we don't get a motorway at the end of this week, it is actually game over. In fact, actually, we need to connect that. Yeah. It's over. It's over, boys and girls, obviously. Just lack of motorways meant that I had to use road tiles. Just take a look at this. Take a look at the distance that green spawned from these ones. Take a look at the distance that that blue and these blues spawned from all of those. I had to use road tiles because I just wasn't getting the motorways. Shared a motorway for the yellow and blues. Again, look at the distance between the yellow buildings and the suburbs. And we get 2 motorways. So we're continuing our streak of awful luck, basically. So in the daily challenge earlier today, and then in the weekly challenge that we've just given a go, I may give this one another go towards the end of the week, see if I get some better luck. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have a think about it. Yeah, crazy. Just could not cope with the blues. And there was no way, once this blue spawned, it was a death sentence, because there was no way that he was going to be able to cope. The only ones that I could get there were these 2, because these 2 were barely struggling with this. And look at the distance they had to travel. They were barely scraping by with that. And all we could do was get enough road tiles to get these 2 connected, and that was a struggle. We had to go through 3 junctions. So if this guy was struggling with these 2, then this guy was just not going to be happy at all. Tough one, real tough. Let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Hopefully we have a nice surprise like we did in the daily challenge. But 2166, just outside the top 2,000. Other people must have been getting better luck than I was, because there's no way that people were getting over 5,000 with the luck that I was getting there. Yeah, 2 motorways in how many days was it? Or how many weeks, sorry? Yeah, basically we just didn't get any luck. We ended up with like something like 6 roundabouts in the 6 traffic lights sort of like not being able to be used anywhere. And we were dropping roundabouts just to save road tiles. Tough one, real tough. If you've given this one a go, let me know how you got on, what your score was, where that put you on the leaderboard, and most importantly, how was your luck? That's what I want to know. Real tough one, But yeah, like I said earlier, if you haven't checked out the daily challenge, check that one out. I've also got a weekly challenge playlist, so you can check that out. I'll link the previous weekly challenge at the end of this video, so you should be seeing that around now, and also the playlist for that weekly challenge. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time for some more mini motorways.